Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anju Singhal. In continuation with the PPT of Lesson 5, Democratic Resurgence. Guys, this is number 3 video of this chapter, and till now we have done all the 3 leaders and national emergency in the second video. Now we are at the topic democratic upsurges. What is the meaning of the word upsurges? Sudden increase of something. So this is regarding politics. Sudden something started to change or to increase, like participation of adults, backwards, and youth. This PPT of mine is based on latest syllabus decided by CBSE board for the session 2020-21, and the reference source is NCERT and latest syllabus, or we can say the latest topics provided by CBSE board. And this topic, democratic upsurges, is totally a new topic, so you have to be very careful while preparing for it. So we have done all the 3 leaders in first PPT: Jayaprakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, and Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. In the second video, I have covered national emergency, and that's a very important topic for you. Please go through that video also, second video of lesson 5. And now we are at the topic democratic upsurges. This is participation of adults, backwards, and youth. Increasing participation of the people in democratic politics of the country is broadly characterized as democratic upsurge. Based on this principle, social scientists have characterized 3 democratic upsurge in post-independence history of India. So, we are going to study this topic under 3 stages of democratic upsurge. So, first democratic upsurge. The first democratic upsurge could be attributed from the 1950s till 1970s, which was based on the participation of Indian adult voters to the democratic politics, both at the center and the state. So first one started in 1950s and remained till 1970s. And it was about participation of Indian adult voters to the democratic politics, both at the center and the state levels. Falsifying Western myth that the success of democracy requires modernization, urbanization, education, and access to media. The successful holding of elections to both the Lok Sabha and Legislative Assemblies all across states on the principle of parliamentary democracy were the testimony of India's first democratic upsurge. So that was the participation of Indian adults. That was the first democratic upsurge in India. Now comes second democratic upsurge. During the 1980s, the increasing political participation of the lower classes of the societies such as SCs, STs, and OBCs have been interpreted as second upsurge by Yogendra Yadav. So this was done, or we can say this was told us to by Mr. Yogendra Yadav during 1980s. What he said, that increasing political participation of the lower classes of the society was the second upsurge. Which lower classes? Scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and OBCs, other backward classes. There is a misprint of S, no? This participation has made Indian politics more accommodative and accessible for these classes. Because as they participated, so naturally they were more near to become a politician. Although this upsurge has not made any major change in the standard of living of these classes, we can say that this upsurge, this political participation of lower classes did not bring any major change in their standard of living, especially Dalits. The participation of these classes into organizational and political platform gave them the opportunity to strengthen their self-respect. But one thing they can do with the help of this political participation, that was to increase their self-respect, to strengthen their self-respect, and second one, to ensure empowerment in the democratic politics of the country. Now they were a regular participant in the democratic politics of the country. Then comes third upsurge, the era of liberalization, privatization, and globalization from the early 1990s is attributed to the emergence of competitive market society encompassing all important sectors of economy, society, and polity, thus paving way for the third democratic upsurge. That was the third democratic upsurge that started from the early 1990s. The era of liberalization, privatization, and globalization was the third democratic upsurge. The third democratic upsurge represents a competitive electoral market which is based not on the principle of survival of the best, but rather the survival of the ablest. So it was based on what? It was not based on the survival of the best, who is the best, but rather it was based on the survival of the ablest, who is able to do, can do. So that was the best thing, that we were not looking for the best one, but we were looking for the ablest one, right? It underlines three shifts in India's electoral market: from state to market, from government to government, from state as controller to state as facilitator. Moreover, the third democratic upsurge seeks to promote the participation of the youth, who constitute a significant chunk of Indian society and have emerged as the real game changer. Always, the strength of the nation depends on its youth. So, because they emerge as the real game changers in view of their increasing electoral preference for both development and governance in India's contemporary democratic politics. So, what we did in democratic upsurge? First democratic upsurge started in 1950 and remained in 1970. And the second started in 1980s. And the third one was about the globalization that it is remaining till now in early 1990s. Right? Now comes learning outcome. After going through this chapter, I hope you are able to answer the following: certain leaders and their contribution in Indian politics, all the three leaders. And why was emergency imposed? Was it necessary? What was the lessons of emergency for Indian democracy? In this you can do the consequences and you can discuss them and what was the lessons of Indian democracy. Then comes democratic upsurgence. Daily quiz and MCQs. State whether the following statements regarding the emergency are correct or incorrect. So first one is, it was declared in 1975 by Indira Gandhi, right? It led to the suspension of all fundamental rights, right, to some extent. It was proclaimed due to the deteriorating economic condition. Incorrect. That was not the reason. Many opposition leaders were arrested during the emergency. Not all. Yes, they were arrested, but not all. CPI supported the proclamation of the emergency. Yes, correct. Find the odd one out in the context of proclamation of emergency. The right one is, odd one out is the Naxalite movement. Others are somehow it is related to emergency. Match the following. Total revolution is matched to Bihar movement. Garibi Hatao to Indira Gandhi. Student protest to Jayaprakash Narayan. And railway strike, railway ministers रहे हैं जॉर्ज फर्नांडीज. That's a good assignment for you. Ask your parents or other elders in the family or neighborhood about their experience during 1975-77. That was the emergency time. Take down notes on the following. Their personal experience of emergency. Any report of support or opposition to the emergency in your locality. Their participation in the 1977 elections and why they voted the way they did. As you know, in 1977, Congress was not in power now. So, only the voters did it, no? So that is why they voted whom and why they voted the way they did. Why they changed their view. Put your notes together and make a collective report on emergency in my city or my village. Emergency in my city or village. It will help a lot to you. Expected questions for exam. What reasons did the government give for declaring a national emergency in 1975? Number 2, the 1977 elections for the first time saw the opposition coming into power in the center. It happened first time. What would you consider as the reasons for this development? A good question. In what way did the position of emergency affect the party system in India? Elaborate your answer with examples. Imposition of emergency had a great effect on party system in India. Then you have to elaborate it. Emergency was a black mark in Indian history. Comment. What do you mean by democratic upsurge? Read the passage and answer the questions below. You will get this in your textbook also. It has been taken from there only. And go through the para carefully and try to answer the following questions. So the questions which were there in previous year board exams. In which year 5th general election of Lok Sabha was held? Do you remember in which year it was? It was in 1971. Name the political party which came to power at center in 1971. It was in which party was there? Janata Party. Very first time it won the elections. Evaluate the consequences of declaration of emergency in 1975. You have done this right now in the last video. How far do you agree that the government had misused its emergency power during 1975-77? That's also a very good question and full of interest also. We can say that how did ruling party, or we can say the government, misuse its emergency powers during 1975-77, the timing of emergency. Why is emergency considered to be one of the most controversial episodes in Indian politics? Analyze any three reasons. Nice one. So here is summary of the chapter before you. Normally we would associate emergency with war and aggression or with natural disaster. But you know very well, these were not the reasons of imposing emergency in our country. No war, no aggression, or no natural disaster. But this emergency was imposed because of the perceived threat of internal disturbance. The emergency ended as dramatically as it had begun, resulting in defeat of the Congress in the Lok Sabha elections of 1977. The ruling party, I think, never imagined that their act of imposing emergency will react in this way, that they will lose their support of the people, of the citizens of the country. But it happens so. So you have noticed that there are no questions from all the three leaders or the democratic upsurge in the previous year board questions, because these are the newly introduced topics. So that is why out of my PPTs you can take small one, dates and everything, their quotations, and then you will get questions out of those. Okay. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel if not done yet. Watch it till the end from the beginning, because I think that it will help. It is going to help you in your exams. And share it with your friends if they are in need of this. Thank you. All the best. Take care.